goes to sleep. We travel the globe that sits on the top shelf with everything you wanted to keep. We're like the building blocks coming apart when everybody goes to sleep. We're like the building blocks coming apart, coming apart. We are like the building blocks coming together, searching forever. The love of a hunter, the hunt for a lover. We are like the building blocks coming together, searching forever. Buried the treasure, the pain and the pleasure. Lots of cars are glowing hearts, a gallery of moving hearts. Telling signs and dotted lines, fix me then take me apart. We are like the building blocks coming together, searching forever. The son of a mother, the life of a killer. We are like the building blocks coming together when everybody goes to sleep. Swap your vessels for cold water, tails that reach across the border. Am I getting warmer? Swap your vessels for cold water, tails that reach across the border. Am I getting warmer? Swap your vessels for cold water, tails that reach across the border. Am I getting warmer? Am I getting you? The coal dust, it starts to settle as we move on to the next town. Smoke flows from open windows, free from the roots that tied us down. Unclean and idle as we turn towards the coast. Cast away, we talk of things we miss the most. We get home on 50 a night, girl. We get home on 50 a night, girl. High hopes and broken vessels. losing his faith, he turned and he fell onto his knees. Somebody told you that this time we're serious, please run as far as you can. The cracks in your mask and the flaws in your statement, it's clear that you missed all the rules of engagement. looking around you, what do you see? You're looking around you, what do you see? You're looking around you, what could you be? You're looking around you, what do you see? You're looking around you, what could you be? It's automatic and we can do whatever we want. It's automatic and we can do whatever we want. It's automatic and you can do whatever you like. No one notices, nobody knows. It's automatic and you can do whatever you like. Nobody knows you now. We got your thoughts somehow. Nobody knows you now. Got your thoughts somehow. It's just a figure of a man in a shallow retreat. It's just a figure of a man in a shallow retreat. But does he finish with? Does he end up going to sleep? It's just a figure of a man in a shallow retreat. Nobody knows you now. Got your thoughts somehow. Nobody knows you now. Got your thoughts somehow. You're looking around you, what could you be? You're looking around you, what do you see?
Cardiff City Player is live from Cardiff City Stadium for Premier Development League 2 action, and it's Cardiff City against Swansea City. I'm Richard Shepherd with Charlie Brown, bringing you full commentary on the whole game, which kicks off in about 8 minutes' time at 7 o'clock. Contrasting fortunes for both these teams at this level. Cardiff City have won both their matches so far. Swansea City have lost both theirs. So welcome to our coverage, wherever you're listening or watching. Remember, our commentary is radio commentary, but you may well have pick up the live feed of the pictures of the game. So, Charlie, a couple of first-team squad players in the Cardiff lineup.
Very much so, Richard. And it's interesting to note that Craig Noon is picked in a starting match for the very first time, as far as I'm aware, at the Cardiff City Stadium. And he'll be playing on the one wing. Kadeem Harris on the other, who had such a good pre-season coming into the game. And Simon Lappin proving his utility by lining up in the centre of the defence this evening.
Well, let's have a look at the Cardiff City lineup. It's Simon Moore in goal, close season signing from Brentford. The back four, Luke Coulson at right back, Simon Lappin and skipper Deji Oshilaja in the centre of defence, Declan John at left back. Across the midfield, Craig Noon wide on the right, Kadeem Harris wide on the left, although they both well may swap. In the centre of midfield, Theo Wharton, Jordan Much and Tommy O'Sullivan, with Rhys Healey up front, the former Connors key player, who scored 2 goals in the opening 2 games. On the bench for Cardiff City, goalkeeper Liam Matthews, left back Kane Owen, central defender Josh Yorworth, central defender or central midfielder Brad Williams, and winger Jay Bowen. So Cardiff City keeping to the sort of formation that you would see at first team level.
Very much so, Richard. And of course Swansea City tonight come into this game bereft of including any of their first team squad, because
they got a little bit of a more important match later this evening.
But yeah, they're looking at the side. Some of these boys, of course, we saw last season as part of the developmental squad, and it's interesting to see them how they're going to develop this season. Luke Coulson, who came here from Manchester City, holding on to that right back spot, and I was very pleased with him last season. He showed some very enterprising runs down the right-hand side of the City defence. Theo Wharton and Tommy O'Sullivan, 2 players who, it's fair to say, are on the development curve, and both of them showed their prospects last season when, of course, City got through to the final of the Premier Development League 2 South with that game against Charlton that they lost right at the very end of the match, so to speak, after doing so well in getting a qualification at Leicester City.
Well, let's have a look at the Swansea City lineup. They include 2 players who've had first-team squad experience. Fullback Dan Alfay was in the first-team squad last season, and Rory Donnelly played in the Capital One Cup earlier this season. It's Gregor Zabaret in goal, Dan Alfay at right back, Alex Gojic and Scott Tancock, the captain, in the central defence, Liam Shepherd at left back. Across the midfield, Kenji Gore, Joseph Jones, Christian Scott, recent signing from Stoke City, Lee Lucas and James Loveridge, who can play as a winger or a striker, and up front Rory Donnelly. On the bench for Swansea City, goalkeeper Oliver Davis, fullback Jermaine Mead, former Arsenal player, central midfielder Sam Evans, forward Ryan Hedges and central midfielder Henry Jones. The referee tonight, Dave Rickett. So we're watching from a different commentary point than usual. We're high up on the newly installed television gantry, almost vertically above the halfway line.
It's a great spot, Richard, and we look down and we'll get a great aerial view of the play. And looking at that Swansea City side, it's very young, and I don't think there's anybody in that side below 21 years of age. The goalkeeper, Gregor Zabarat, joined them at the start of this season. He's Slovenian and was signed from Domžale. Rory Donnelly, who's probably the most experienced player in the Swansea City lineup. The ex-Cliftonville player, just 21 years of age. Danny Alfie, the 21-year-old right back, spent some time last season, of course, at Wrexham on loan in the conference, and
starts.
And Simon Moore in goal, and he's, of course, pretty experienced for his time at Brentford. He appeared in the playoff final for Brentford against Yeovil, and he's already making himself at home in his net, and the Swansea players still going through a little bit of a routine and an exercise just beneath us. Their goalkeeper, the 18-year-old Gregor Zabarat, the Slovenian, making his way to his goal. And, of course, a couple of, Jordan Much, who came on Saturday at the Kingston Stadium. Richard, be good for him to get important match practice.
Yeah, he didn't have much play time at the KC Stadium. I think he had a couple of minutes at the end. That was a good point for Cardiff City. And they've now got 5 points from their opening 4 Premier League games. In fact, unbeaten in 4 Capital One Cup and Premier League matches. And a game to come here on Sunday against Tottenham Hotspur, who are now second in the Premier League. So the two captains meeting in the middle with referee Dave Ricketts, Deji Oshalaja and Scott Tancock. We'll wait to see who's won the toss. We're high above the halfway line, and Cardiff City have lost the toss, so they will attack the goal to our right, the Grange end of Cardiff City Stadium. So we're all set to go for this Premier Development League 2 South Under-21 development fixture. Referee Dave Ricketts just checking with his assistants. Just checking that we're on 7 o'clock. Just checks with the two goalkeepers that they're both happy. And off we go. And the ball worked away to Declan John at left back. He turns that infield, finding Simon Lappin, former Norwich player. He plays it across his own half to Oshalaja, wearing a bandage around his right wrist. He finds Coulson near side. The ball back with Oshalaja, corner of his area, and he slips the ball back to Simon Moore, playing in an all-grey strip. Ball is knocked out to Oshalaja. He plays it forward, looking for support in Craig Noon. He is fouled by Liam Shepherd, And it's a quick free kick across the Cardiff half. Lappin finding support on that far side. Eventually the ball worked infield for Harris to play it away towards the near side to Coulson. He starts to go forward, but that's cut out by the Swansea defence. It's won again by Coulson, midway inside the Swansea half. Finding Noon on this near side, moving across field. Long crossfield ball to the far side, headed away by Dan Alfay, and out of play for a throw-in to Cardiff City. 10 yards inside the Swansea half. Cardiff attacking the goal to our right. John takes it, gets the ball back from O'Sullivan, but couldn't control it. Out of play, thrown to Swansea, halfway inside their own half on that far side, the Ninian stand side. Right back, Alfay takes it. It's cleared away high by Lappin into the Ninian stand, and that's going to be a throw-in to Swansea City. 2 minutes gone, no score. Alfay with the throw just inside his own half, throwing it long, looking for support in Lee Lucas. Eventually Alfay gets it back and hits a long ball forward that is headed away by Lappin, and John plays it across his own penalty area for Oshalaja to get the ball back to Moore. It's a high ball forward that is headed away by Tancock into the centre circle, but Cardiff win possession and then lose out to Lucas. He plays that back towards the edge of his own area, cleared away by Tancock, and it's won by Gojic, who plays it away to the far side where Alfay gets it back to his goalkeeper. Zabarat defending the goal to our right. Swansea have possession in their right back position, almost give it away, but Alfay wins possession, tries to play it forward. It's a bad ball. Harris coming forward, tries the shot, high and wide, goal kick. 0-0, 3 minutes gone.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, Richard, how interesting it'll be to see how the Swansea players set themselves up and replicate the way that the first team play. So far, there haven't been too many back passes.
So a goal kick to Swansea City, who defend the goal to our right. Gregor Zabaret to take it. Right-footed, high towards the near side. Headed back by Oshalaja. Brought down on this near touchline by Gorey. Turning the ball back to Gojic. He slips that back to Jones. And the ball worked across the Swansea half to Alfay, and then it's knocked infield. Jones plays a long ball forward. It's headed on by Swansea to the near side, looking for Liam Shepherd, but he's well tackled by Coulson. And I think that's going to be a free kick.
I think he's given the throw-in actually to Cardiff. Nice to see Coulson back. He's fit. He finished up last season with I think so recall, he broke his ankle or something. He was in plaster and walking around on crutches, but he seems to be all right now. So
crowds increased somewhat.
Very much so.
A few people in the main stand area down below us, and Coulson trying to come forward. He's on the corner of his own area, but off to safety, gives the ball back to Moores, being closed down by Donnelly, but gets it away to the far side. John getting the ball back to Lappin, who plays that in field. Wharton playing it forward, and eventually Lappin getting it back and playing a good ball away towards the near side. Finding O'Sullivan, tries to play it forward, cut out by Swansea. Shepherd plays a long ball forward. Oshalaja intercepts, couldn't control it. It runs free to Gojic, who plays a poor ball away towards the far side, and John cuts it out 20 yards inside his own half. Slips the ball back to Lappin, and the former Norwich man hits a high crossfield ball to the near side, which Noon brings down just inside his own half and starts to move infield past Gorey, and then plays it across the Cardiff half, finding Lappin. He just leaves that for
Jordan
Much, who comes forward and gives the ball back to Lappin, who turns that infield. Wharton playing it away towards the near side, finding Coulson just inside the Swansea half. Ball back with Oshalaja playing it infield, finding Tommy O'Sullivan in the centre circle. He plays that left to Jordan Much coming forward, and the former Birmingham man moving forward towards the edge of the area, trying the shot, and it's well wide for a goal kick from 25 yards. 0-0 with 11 minutes gone.
And Swansea really didn't try to close down Jordan much as he came through then, giving him the opportunity to shoot, and could so easily have been on target, and City could have gone in front.
You're listening to live radio commentary on Cardiff City Player with me, Richard Shepard, and Charlie Brown. And it's Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0 with 6 minutes gone in the first half. Cardiff in their red shirts and black shorts. Coulson, halfway line near side. Tries to put Noon in possession. He eventually does. Headed away by Oshalaja. Eventually it comes to Noon, tries to play that infield. It's won by Wharton, playing it square to Much. He plays that forward towards the halfway line to O'Sullivan. He finds support on that far side in Harris, racing infield. Still got possession, but he's fouled just outside the area, and that's a free kick to Cardiff City, about 5 yards outside the Swansea area. Just slightly left to go.
All got a little bit desperate there, didn't it, for the Swansea defence when they brought down Kadeem Harris. He was cutting in from the left, trying to get into a shooting position on his right foot, I believe.
So Jordan Much standing over the ball or shaping to take it. Noon's there as well. So too is Kadeem Harris. One of the three it'll be. 8.5 minutes gone, no score. Cardiff attacking the goal to our right. It'll either be Much or it'll be Noon. It's Much with the shot, blocked by the defensive wall. Comes back to Much outside the corner of the area, playing it forward. Harris on the left, going to the byline. Can he get the cross in low? He can. A chance here for Healy, but his shot was blocked. It's cleared away to O'Sullivan, and he finds Coulson on this near side. But he runs into trouble, recovers well, and plays the ball back into his own half to Lappin. And the former Norwich man plays the ball across the centre circle to Much. Lappin gets it back, plays it square to Oshalaja. He gets a return ball and slips it over the halfway line, looking for Noon, moving forward in a central attacking position, trying the shot from range, left-footed. Easy take for Gregor Zabaret.
No power in that shot, Richard. That's the problem. Rhys Healy probably had a very good chance, but the ball seemed to get trapped underneath his feet a moment ago.
Wharton with a back pass from the halfway line to Moore, and the former Brentford man plays it out to Lappin, who plays the ball forward to Much. Lappin gets it back on the Cardiff left, just inside his own half, playing the ball forward to John, and Lappin has it again. Looks for options, turns, is almost robbed, keeps possession, and plays it across his own half to Deji Oshalaja, and the Cardiff captain plays it away towards the near side to Theo Wharton. He comes forward over the halfway line, playing it wide to Coulson. And the former Manchester City man plays it infield. O'Sullivan gets it to Oshalaja. He starts to move forward and plays a long ball forward towards the Swansea byline. Healy will get there, got the cross in, but it was low and it lacked power, and Zabaret was able to collect.
Nobody seemed to anticipate what was on offer once Healy had crossed that ball.
Swansea have possession through Lucas just outside his own area, finding Alfei on that far side. He plays it infield to Jones, and the central defender moving forward towards the halfway line, slips it forward. It's laid off by Donnelly to Alfei. He plays that across his own half, and Scott Tancock comes forward and plays it away towards the near side, just kept in play by Liam Shepherd on the Swansea left, playing that ball infield, finding Chris Scott. He plays a long ball forward, and that's out of play for a goal kick to Cardiff City. Christian Scott, recent signing from Stoke City, 18-year-old midfield player. So just over 10 minutes gone here at Cardiff City Stadium in this PDL League 2 South match. It's Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. Oshalaja midway inside his own half, playing the ball forward. Finding support in Healy, who turns nicely and starts to move
play.
forward, and he's going forward towards the edge of the area. Can he get the shot in? He does, and it's well blocked. Well blocked by Joseph Jones for a corner. That was a great turn.
Wonderful.
By Healy.
And there was also a very good ball on for Jordan Much, who'd made great moves down the middle, but well played there by Rhys Healy, turning and giving himself a clear run. Only good defending by Swansea, saving the day. First corner of the game then. Craig Noon will take it.
From this near side, the Cardiff right. This will be a left-footed in-swinger from the former Plymouth and Brighton player. In it comes, high across goal, pushed away, but not very far. Shot coming in from Coulson, who'd gone across the far side. It was blocked. Comes out to O'Sullivan. He gets his cross in. Headed away by the Swansea defence to Harris. Couldn't control it. But a chance here for Healy as the ball was played into the Swansea area, and it was blocked by goalkeeper Zabaret for a corner.
Good goalkeeping there. He made himself big, and it could have so easily have been the first goal of the night for Cardiff City.
Coming up to 12 minutes gone, first half. Cardiff 0, Swansea 0. Noon with the corner near side, left-footed, high towards the far post, and it's headed away by Chris Scott to the far side, but it's going to be a free kick to Cardiff because there was a foul against, well, Coulson was fouled. So
Gojic made the foul on Coulson, who'd moved from the right back position over towards the left-hand side, and O'Shalaja's gone forward. Simon Lappin is staying back, and Declan John playing in the right back position at the moment.
So this free kick about 5 yards outside the far corner of the Swansea area, and it'll be Jordan Much with the free kick, high towards the far post, too high, too deep, and just past the angle of crossbar and post and behind for a goal kick.
In fact, I think it was Kadeem Harris who took that in the end, Rich, and just too much on the ball and drifting past that post as it came in.
Live radio commentary on Cardiff City Player with me, Richard Shepherd, and Charlie Brown. And it's 0-0 with 13 minutes gone. First half here at Cardiff City Stadium. Zabaret with the goal kick, high towards the near side, straight out of play for a throw into Cardiff City, just inside their own half, down beneath us. We're overlooking the halfway line from high up in the television gantry.
Good play.
Theo Wharton coming forward, playing the ball forward to Harris. He turns in the centre circle and starts to move forward strongly, being chased by Lucas, still going forward, breaks into the area, but he's run it too far, and that's cleared away by Scott Tancock. But the cross coming in from John, and Noon heads it just past the post.
Yeah, Swansea City boys are on the attack. The Swansea defence seems to get into panic mode so far this evening, and obviously the greater experience probably of those players in the City lineup is what's causing the problem.
So just over 14 minutes gone, first half, 0-0. And a goal kick to Swansea, who defend the Grange end. Zabaret to take it, high towards the near side, headed in field by Shepherd. Picked up on the halfway line by John, trying to find Harris on that far side. Hit it too strongly, and that's out of play for a Swansea throw halfway inside their own half. So it'll be Danny A.F.C. to take it. Throwing down the line, looking for support. Gets he back, plays it long, cut out by Lappin on that far touchline. Turns, no option to go forward, plays it a long way back to Moore, defending the Canton end to our left. He plays that out to O'Shalaja on the corner of his own area, starting to move forward and playing it wide to Coulson. He plays that infield, and Wharton is fouled by Gojic. And it's a free kick to Cardiff, midway inside their own half. O'Shalaja takes it back to his goalkeeper Moore. And then O'Shalaja gets it back and starts to come forward towards the halfway line and slots the ball forward, looking for Healy. And he turns, but he's robbed unfairly by Jones. and it's a free kick to Cardiff City, about 5 yards inside the Swansea half, taken by Noon for Wharton to play it square into the centre circle to Lapin. He moves forward over the halfway line, plays the ball forward. Much turns well away from his marker and lays it off to Noon, who finds Coulson on this near side, the Cardiff right, working his way infield and slipping it back to Much. He gets past his opponent in Scott and then plays it wide to Noon on the Cardiff right, trying to work his way infield. Left-footed cross, high to the far post.
Too
high for Harris, and that's gone for a goal kick.
Yeah, and I think Cardiff have seen the way that Swansea are setting themselves up, and they've actually pushed on the fullbacks. Both Declan John and Luke Coulson are in advanced positions at times.
So a goal kick to Swansea City, who defend the goal to our right, and it'll be Gregor Zabaret to take it down centre field. Beats Oshalaja, beats Scott, and comes through to Moore. The Cardiff goalkeeper comes out of his area, plays it square to Coulson, who turns that infield to Oshalaja. He plays that across his own half, and Lapin starts to come forward. He's got John outside him, but plays it forward to Healy on the halfway line. He plays that back into the Cardiff half, which gives Oshalaja a chance to play it away towards the near side to Coulson on the halfway line. Long ball forward. That's not a bad ball. Noon will pick it up, going to the byline. Gets the cross in high towards the far post. The goalkeeper's dropped it, but Zabaret was fouled.
Yeah, Tommy O'Sullivan coming in on him, and the referee are going to give a free kick every day for that kind of challenge.
So free kick to Swansea inside their own 6-yard area, away to our right. 0-0. 17 minutes gone. Zabaret takes it, finding support on that far side in Loveridge. He gives the ball back infield, and Joe Jones plays it back to his goalkeeper. Zabaret plays it out to Scott Tancock, and the Swansea skipper starts to come forward and then plays a long ball forward, which is cut out by Oshalaja, playing it back to Moore, who clears first time high. Ball dropping in the centre circle. Jones for Swansea heads it forward. It's headed infield by Gorry, cleared away by Much, and Harris trying to get forward, but he's well blocked, and the ball breaks back to Jones, who turns it square to Alfay, and the fullback plays that infield to Gojic. Ball played back to Scott Tancock. He plays that square across his own half to Joe Jones, and the Swansea defender plays it forward, looking for support in Donnelly. He finds Alfay, who plays a long ball forward, but it's cut out in the left-back position for Cardiff by Oshalaja, who gives that back to his goalkeeper. Moore plays it out to the near side, finding Coulson. Played wide to Noon on the halfway line down in front of us, being chased by Shepherd, so he plays it across the Cardiff half to Lapin, who starts to move forward towards the halfway line, and then finds Declan John wide on the left. The ball infield to Harris, 10 yards inside the Swansea half, back to Lapin. He plays that square into the centre circle to Oshalaja, who finds Wharton on the halfway line just to his right, and he starts to come forward and goes past one defender and goes past two, and is still going forward, runs it too far. Chance here for Harris, getting his cross in, and that's headed away by Tancock for a corner to Cardiff City.
Yeah, it's great movement there by Theo Wharton, and he thought about the shot, and when he was thinking, it got blocked, but it spun away to Kadeem Harris, whose cross resulted in that corner being conceded by Jones.
So the corner to be taken far side, and it comes right-footed high towards the far post, headed by Much, high over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So we reach the 20-minute mark in this game. It's Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. It's a Premier Development League 2 South fixture. Both these sides have played 2 games so far in this league. Cardiff have won both theirs. Swansea have lost both theirs. Goal kick to Swansea City. Away to our right, Gregor Zabaret to take it, right-footed. High into the Cardiff half, headed on by Donnelly, and it's seen back by Lapin to Moore. Away to our left, he plays that out. Oshalaja with that White bandage round his right wrist, starts to come forward towards the halfway line. Hits a high crossfield ball to the far side, looking
Brilliant.
for support in Kadeem Harris, who works his way infield and gets a low cross in, and it's cleared away by the Swansea defence at full stretch and played away towards the near side, where it's played forward by Shepherd, cut out by Lappin in the centre circle. It finds Noon on this near side. Noon gets it back from Walton and then plays it high back into his own half. Lappin brings it down centre field and plays the ball forward over the halfway line to Harris, who turns it square into the centre circle where Oshalaja is waiting. He drives that forward. I don't know who he's trying to find then, but he's hit it from the halfway line. It's gone for a Swansea goal kick.
Must be breaking in his football boots. It's early in the season, Richard, I think. And it's interesting that really Swansea are posing no goal threat at all, and they're having to defend deep in order to stop Cardiff City getting that opening goal.
Zabarat with the goal kick, looking for Donnelly. Just manages to flick that on. Assistant referee wasn't quite sure who that was going to. He's eventually given it to Cardiff City. And it's Coulson with the throw, level with the edge of his own area, throwing into Lappin. Normally a left back, but he can play central defence, playing the ball forward to Much.
Oh, he's getting his
who gets
jab.
away from his marker, but he's pulled back.
Yeah, there should be a booking, I would have thought, there for Chris Scott, who was doing the tugging on Jordan Much's shirt. Referee has a word with him, that's all.
We're midway through the first half. It's 0-0. Cardiff attacking the goal to our right. And it'll be Jordan Much with the free kick short to Harris. Much then gets it back and slots it infield. Harris midway inside the Swansea half, plays that forward to Noon. He's well robbed and the ball breaks near side for Gorry of Swansea to play it forward. He then gets it back off Liam Shepherd. He's just outside his own area, playing the ball forward to Lee Lucas. The ball is played forward to Gojic. Long ball forward by him. Donnelly is well robbed by Oshalaja, getting the ball back to Moore. Immediately plays it out to Coulson, who hits it long down this near touchline. Beautifully controlled by Noon, getting infield past Shepherd, still going forward. Ran into trouble though and was well robbed, but it was a brilliant piece of control by Noon to get the ball down and to get past his fullback before he eventually ran into a block tackle. Forward comes Shepherd of Swansea, 15 yards inside the Cardiff half, finding Gorry on this near side. He starts to move infield, just outside the area, tries the shot, but that doesn't cause too many problems.
So 23.5 minutes, and that's the first attempt by Swansea on goal. But Craig Noon, for his troubles then, took a nasty knock on his left shin when he cut in and tangling with Tancock.
Coulson with a long ball forward, looking for Healy. Too long for him, though. Runs through to Zabarat, the Swansea goalkeeper. Playing that out to Tancock. The ball played infield to Lucas. He turns that forward to Gorry on the halfway line. He's given it away, but he was fouled anyway by Coulson. And that is a free kick to Swansea City. Taken from completely the wrong place anyway. But play on, says the referee. Alfie has it far touchline, 15 yards inside his own half. The ball infield to Joe Jones. Long crossfield ball by the central defender looking for Donnelly. He manages to head that infield, but that's cut out by Oshalaja, who is a strong defender, playing it infield to Wharton. But his crossfield ball finds a little bit of trouble, but Cardiff recover well, and O'Sullivan playing the ball forward to Harris, who finds John on the left, level with the edge of the Swansea area, going forward towards the byline, getting the cross in, cleared away by Tancock, into touch far side. Well, Cardiff were almost in trouble, 15 yards inside their own half then, but Wharton did well, Tommy O'Sullivan did well to recover.
Almost rugby tackle by Lee Lucas as well, as he tried to come away with the ball.
Lappin's crossfield ball, finding Coulson near side, he flicks that infield. Goes for a return ball from Wharton, going to the byline, and does well to get himself a corner as the tackle comes in from Swansea left back Liam Shepherd. I think that hurt Coulson as well.
May have gone over on his ankle as he was tackled, and say he had an ankle problem last season. So physio is on, and he's off the field of play. So play, I would think, can continue.
It's going to be a corner to Cardiff City. We've played 25 minutes of the first half. It's Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0, and Cardiff looking the more dangerous side going forward, but they haven't really tested goalkeeper Zabaret yet. So it'll be Noon to take the corner, left-footed in-swinger, high across goal. And the ball half cleared away by the Swansea defence, but they've conceded another corner because there was a complete missed kick by left-back Liam Shepherd. Didn't put it towards his own goal, but he put it towards his own byline, and Zabaret couldn't keep it in play. So another corner to Cardiff near side. Coulson seems to be all right again. And it'll be Noon to take the corner from the Swansea right, from the Cardiff right. It'll be a left-footed in-swinger from him towards the near post, volleyed away by the Swansea defence to midway inside their own half. Well won by Cardiff through O'Sullivan to allow John to come forward and try the shot, and it's well taken by Zabaret. That's the first time he's been really tested. Fine effort.
Yeah, Declan John, so dangerous with that left foot of his, and cutting in from the right-hand side posed a problem for Zabaret.
But it remains 0-0. Loveridge far side, giving the ball back to Alfrey. He plays that infield to Jones, and the central defender plays it across his own half, finding support in Gocic, but he's fouled by Wharton, and that is a free kick to Swansea City in their all-white strip, attacking the goal to our left. Tancock takes it across his own half, allowing Jones, his fellow central defender, to come forward and play it wide to Alfey. He turns that infield to Loveridge. The ball square to Lucas as he plays that forward. Cardiff cut it out through Oshalaja. And then he gets a return ball and then has given it away to Gorry. But
yes, he had the back of his ankles tapped as he was trying to clear that ball.
So it's a free kick to Cardiff City. Quickly taken by Moore, coming out of his area, finding Lappin, playing the ball forward to O'Sullivan. Lappin then gets it back, plays it forward to Healy on the halfway line. Lappin has it again. It's a high crossfield ball, looking for much. He chests that down. Noon with the shot. Well taken by goalkeeper Zabaret.
Well, once again, it was on target, but no power really in the shot to trouble the keeper.
Tancock coming forward, midway inside his own half. Plays it forward through the centre circle. He was looking for support in Gocic going forward. We're too far ahead of the Swansea midfield player, and it's through to goalkeeper Moore, defending the goal to our left, the Canton end. He plays that out to Simon Lappin. Short ball forward, looking for much just inside his own half. Turns away from his marker well, lays it off nicely, and forward come Cardiff with O'Sullivan trying to find Kadeem Harris going to the byline, but that's cleared away by Alfey into touch far side for a throw-in to Cardiff, level with the edge of the Swansea area on the Cardiff left. John takes it short to Harris, who's challenged. John gets it back and slips the ball back where it's turned infield to Oshalaja, and that's a good ball wide to the far side. Not quite good enough though, because the offside flag is up. Referee hasn't seen it yet. Now he has, and it's an indirect free kick to Swansea City.
Well, we're looking as though we're not going to get a goal, but maybe. But you can never doubt it. I mean, it's all Cardiff doing the attacking at the moment. 5 corners in their pursuit of that goal.
Lucas on the halfway line, finding Loveridge on the right. He plays that infield. Finding Alfey, trying to play the ball forward. Lucas, 20 yards inside the Cardiff half, giving the ball back to Gocic. And then it's eventually played away towards the near side. Finding Shepherd on the left. He slips that back to Donnelly. He plays that back to Lucas. Wide to Gorry, but he jumped over the ball because a tackle was coming in from Coulson, who didn't make contact. So it's a throw into Cardiff City, halfway inside their own half on this near touchline.
I think the Dutchman didn't want to get clogged.
Coulson with the throw, but it's intercepted by Swansea. Gorry playing the ball forward. Donnelly with the shot, took a deflection, and that is a corner to Swansea City. It looped high over the bar. So Swansea get their first corner of the game, and we've got 14 minutes to go until the break.
It's been all Cardiff to now, but Swansea may have the advantage in height, and they want to take a left-wing corner, but the ball is over there, or one of them was. He didn't want to go and fetch it.
Well, he's got another one now. It's to be taken from the near side. Lucas, it'll be a right-footed in-swinger from the Swansea left. In it comes, high across goal. Headed down in front of goal, a chance here, but it's cleared away by the Cardiff defence, but not very far. Eventually it comes to Gorringe, and he scored, or has he? No, offside.
Swansea's first attacking move of intent, and they do at least get the ball in the net, Richard.
But Kenji Gorry was well offside as he shot left-footed from an angle on the Swansea left. So 0-0 with 32 minutes gone. Cardiff City against Swansea City. And the ball in the centre circle with Donnelly playing a good ball forward to Scott. He lays it off back to Donnelly. Infield to Lucas. 10 yards inside the Cardiff half, finding Alfie on the halfway line on the far side. He slips the ball infield. Scott trying to turn. He's robbed, but he gets it back and gives the ball back to Jones, who plays it forward to Lucas in the centre circle. Square to Gorry. 5 yards inside the Cardiff half. He lays that off to Donnelly, and gets the ball back to Lucas on the halfway line. And that's a good ball forward, finding Scott midway inside the Cardiff half. But his crossfield ball is cut out by John, who's quick to get to the ball and play it back to Lappin, just inside his area. He plays that square to Oshalaja in the penalty arc. And the ball is played away by him to Coulson near side. He slips the ball back to Oshalaja. 12 minutes to half-time, 0-0. And forward comes Wharton over the halfway line, using his pace to get forward. And plays the ball trying to find Healy, but that is cut out by Shepherd. And plays it across his own half to Gojic. He finds Loveridge far side. The ball is played back to Alfei, midway inside the Swansea half. Wide to Loveridge on that far touchline. He chips it back to the corner of his own area, and it's cleared away by Jones to Tancock, who starts to come forward from the Swansea penalty area to midway inside the Swansea half and hits a long ball forward, and that's not a bad ball forward. And a chance here for Swansea City, but Donnelly's shot is saved by Moore, and the Cardiff defence was split open there.
Really, yes, because they've been playing wide. Both the central defenders, Lappin and Oshalaja, have been playing wide. And when Tancock played that ball through, Donnelly had a clear run on goal, and Simon Moore, good instinctive save down low.
Well, that has to be the best chance of the match so far, and there haven't been many chances in this game. But in these last few minutes, Swansea in it a little bit more.
Yeah, they seem to have gained confidence, so to speak.
Loveridge plays a good ball forward. Gorry chasing towards the byline on the Swansea left, being closed down by Coulson. Slips it through his legs, still got possession, tries the shot, comes off the underside of the bar and goes for a goal kick.
Well, that
or is it a corner?
No, it's a goal kick.
Goal kick.
It's getting closer. I mean, suddenly it's as though they were, for about 34 minutes or so, just absorbing things and then deciding to go on the attack.
Well, they've had the two best chances of the game so
Certainly,
far at
Richard,
Swansea City, but it remains 0-0 with 10 minutes to go until half-time. So it'll be Simon Moore defending the Canton end to take this goal kick. Right-footed towards the near side, headed on by Noon. It's won by Healy on the Cardiff right, being challenged by Shepherd, does well to retain possession, trying to go to the byline, and clatters into the corner flag and gets himself a throw-in. Coulson comes forward to take it. It's a good piece of work by Kenji Gorry a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
When he got past Coulson on the Cardiff byline, tried to score from an angle. It came off the inside or the underneath of the
free kick's been given, Rich.
Well, it's a free kick to Cardiff right on the corner flag down to our right, just outside the quarter circle. 10 minutes to half-time. 0-0. So it'll be Noon to take it. Left-footed, high across goal. Cleared away by the Swansea defence. It comes out to Loveridge, midway inside his own half. Nice layoff for Swansea to come forward through Lucas. Midway inside the Cardiff half, still going forward. Can he get the shot in? He does. Took a deflection, and it was well taken by goalkeeper Moore because the ball was dropping under the Cardiff bar.
Yeah, once again, Swans showing a little bit of enterprise in this half.
So Moore away to our left, rolls it out to Lappin. He starts to go forward and then hits a left-footed ball away towards the near side. Shepherd intercepts at left back for Swansea and heads it away into touch for a throw-in to Cardiff City, 10 yards inside their own half. In fact, it's not 10 yards inside their own half, it's a few yards inside the Swansea half.
He thought about putting the ball back, though, into his own half.
Coulson to take it. Former Manchester City youngster. Finding Noon, who escapes one challenge and plays it back into his own half. Finding Lappin coming forward over the halfway line. Still going forward. Finding John on the left. And the left back turns it infield to Much, who plays it wide to Harris. Takes on Alfie, starts to come infield. Still going forward towards the edge of the area. And runs into trouble. He's fouled. And it's a free kick to Cardiff City about 5 yards outside the Swansea area. It was Gokic who fouled Harris. So we've had nearly 37 minutes of the first half. It's 0-0 and it's a free kick to Cardiff. About 8 yards outside the Swansea penalty area, almost directly in front of goal. Much standing over the ball. Noon is there as well. Looks to be Much who will take it. It's 0-0 with 7.5 minutes to go until half time. It's Noon who takes it high over the bar and into the Grange end stand away to our right. Rather wasted opportunity that.
Very much so. Just an observation from me with Rhys Healey. I note that he seems to be, he's playing that lone striker role and missing the support that last season he would have had from Etienne Valaconia alongside him, and it's a lonely job up front for him at the moment.
Zabarat with the goal kick high towards the halfway line. Coulson wins it. Thinks about playing it back to his goalkeeper. He does, as he was challenged by Scott, and Moore has to come to the near side of his penalty area and play it away high and a touch down below us for a throw-in to Swansea City. 15 yards inside the Cardiff half. It's on the Swansea left. So left back Liam Shepherd to take it. But as he takes the throw-in, it's put out of play by his
Gocic, I think it was.
By his colleague Gocic. For a throw-in to Cardiff, this time 20 yards inside their own half. Coulson takes it, gets it back off Healey. It's a high ball forward. O'Sullivan on the chase. And Zabaret comes out of his area, heads it away to the near side. Shot coming in from Noon, who tried to find the goalkeeper off his line, but he put it wide.
Yeah, and the goalkeeper of a moment there didn't really know where he was. He thought for a moment maybe that ball's going in the back of the net, but it didn't.
No, he headed it away to what he thought was safety, but it was picked up by Noon on the Cardiff right. And he tried a first-time effort, but it flew wide. Just over 5 minutes to go until the break. Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. And although Cardiff have had most of the play, it's Swansea who've gone nearest to scoring. Donnelly was through after 33 minutes, but Moore saved. And then a minute later, Gorry cutting in from the Swansea left along the byline, hit his shot against the underside of the bar. Ball is played forward by Oshalaja down this near side and out of play off Noon as he was challenged by left back Shepherd, and that is a throw-in to Swansea City.
Christian O'Leary, the Swansea coach, giving his team a little bit of instruction when he's out there on the field at the moment.
So a throw-in near side to Swansea, halfway inside their own half. Shepherd takes it, gets it back from Lucas, tries to play that infield, but Healey wins it and plays it square. Can Harris get the shot in? He can, high over the bar and behind for a goal kick. Swansea a little bit caught then by their own undoing.
Good.
It gave the ball away.
Yeah, good instinctive play from Rhys Healy to lay that on for Kadeem Harris. But perhaps the ball bounced just a little bit too high for the little man.
Noon has possession on the Cardiff right, trying to get the cross in. Cleared away by Gojic. Into touch near side for a throw-in to Cardiff City. We're inside the last 5 minutes of the first half. It's 0-0. It'll be Coulson with the throw, level with the edge of the Swansea area. From the throw, Noon trying to get forward from Coulson's throw. Couldn't control the ball, ran off his foot and behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, Craig Noon, you would have thought, judging by the way he played last season, would be skinning these fullbacks, but they seem to be double marking on him every time he gets the ball.
So a goal kick to Swansea City, who defend the Grange end to our right. And it's Zabaret who takes it, right-footed, down centre field, headed away by Oshalaja. Gojic slightly miskicked and that ball ran loose. Gojic got it back, headed it infield to Lucas, who gave it back to Tancock. And he finds left-back Shepherd, who chips a neat ball forward to little Scott midway inside the Swansea half. And the former Stoke youngster gives it back to Tancock, who tries to drive it away towards the far side. Headed away by John to Harris, who gets away from his marker down that far side, being chased by two defenders, trying to cut infield. But this time they get him, and the ball cleared away into touch for a throw into Swansea, 20 yards inside their own half, far side. So it's Alfay to take it. And Swansea trying to come forward again through Lucas, but Harris robs him, plays the ball forward to Healy, wide on the Cardiff left, trying to work his way infield, playing it square to Harris. He plays that forward, gets it back off O'Sullivan, giving the ball back to Much, and then forward comes Wharton. He's robbed though. And a long ball played forward by Lucas, but it drifts into the Cardiff penalty area where Moore collects and plays it out to Much, who turns it back across his own half to Lappin. Short ball forward to Wharton, and then Lappin gets it back, plays it infield to Much, who plays a rather wayward ball to the far side to nobody, and it goes straight out of play.
Yes, he'll have to rethink that move.
So Alfay with the throw on the halfway line far side, finding Lucas. Alfay gets it back, plays it infield. Gojic plays it forward. Loveridge getting away on the right, level with the edge of the Cardiff area, getting his cross in. Lappin heads it clear. And O'Sullivan a complete miss kick inside his own area, allowing Lucas to get the cross in. And a good overhead effort by Gorry puts the ball just over the bar.
Yeah, I think it was Rory Donnelly in the end who did the bicycle kick in the penalty area from around about the 6-yard line over the bar. But Swansea starting, to come into the game, and Cardiff have got to be wary with these, especially these balls being played down the middle with Lappin and Osilaja just operating in a rather wide role.
Moore plays the ball away towards the near side, and it goes out of play. Off left-back Shepherd for Swansea for a throw into Cardiff, just inside their own half near side. Coulson takes it, gets it back from Wharton, plays it forward to Healy, turns that wide to Noon, who works his way infield away from Shepherd, who's chasing him, and he plays it across the centre circle. Lappin starting to come forward and hits a good ball forward away to the far side, brought down beautifully by Harris, deep inside the Swansea half, working his way to the byline, getting a good cross in. Not quite good enough, though. Zabaret took it well at his near post.
Yeah, good goalkeeping there, Richard, with that cross. Recognised the danger and came off his line quickly.
Lucas has possession midway inside the Swansea half. Just slips it to his right to Joseph Jones, and then Lucas gets it back and starts to move forward towards the halfway line, slipping the ball forward to Gorry, and there is the whistle for half-time with the sides level at 0-0.
Very interesting. Cardiff probably have had the bulk of the possession, but Swansea have had the one clear chance and even hit the crossbar with Gorry's shot. Be an interesting second half. It'd be interesting to decide what is said to the Cardiff players, because Rhys Healey ploughing that lone furrow up front really looks as though he does need support.
So there it is. We've reached the end of the first half here at Cardiff City Stadium in this PDL under-21 match between Cardiff City and Swansea City. We'll be back on Cardiff City Player in about 12 minutes' time with full commentary on the whole of the second half. Interval score, Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0.
Forget your family, girl, they are something. You came along with your mother's song, didn't you? And now I'm singing for two. You know I'm singing for you.
Welcome back to Cardiff City Player, coming live from Cardiff City Stadium for this PDL Under-21 development fixture. I'm Richard Shepherd, together with Charlie Brown, bringing you full commentary on the whole game. The second half about to kick off. Remember, this is radio commentary, but you've got the added bonus of the pictures of the game as well. So in the second half, it'll be Swansea City to kick off, and they will attack the goal to our right. We're high above the halfway line on the television gantry. No changes to either side at the break, and off we go for the start of the second half. The ball with Gojic for Swansea City, playing it forward. That is cut out near side by Lapin, playing the ball infield. Well won by O'Sullivan. That's a good ball away to the far side, finding Noon. Midway inside the Swansea half, left-footed cross coming in, volleyed away by Swansea defender Jones towards the halfway line. It's picked up by Loveridge, finding Donnelly on this near side. He slips it through Wharton's legs, and it's won by Lucas, and that's a good ball forward to Scott. He plays it wide to Alfie going forward. Good cross coming in, well taken at the far post by Moore. So Cardiff with Moore in goal. Coulson, Lapin, O'Shalaja and John at the back. Noon, Wharton, Much, O'Sullivan and Harris across midfield. Healy up front. Swansea City with Zabarat in goal. Alfie, Jones, Tancock and Shepherd at the back. In midfield, Gorey, Gojic, Scott, Lee and Loveridge, with Donnelly the main target man. O'Shalaja has possession in the right back position for Cardiff, playing the ball forward, nicely laid off by Healy. Noon trying to get a crossfield pass, and he does. He finds Harris on the left, cutting in towards the corner of the area, playing it forward to John. Can he get his cross in? No, he can't, because it's blocked by Zabaret. Brave goalkeeping by the Swansea keeper. And the ball played away by the Swansea defence down this near side. Lapin collects and plays the ball back to Moore on the edge of his own area. Moore defending the Grange end to our right. Cardiff City in their red shirts, black shorts and red socks. Swansea City in their familiar all white. Wharton, edge of the centre circle, playing a high ball to the far side. O'Shalaja brings it down on that far touchline. 2 minutes gone, second half. Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. Cardiff with 2 wins in 2 games at this level. Swansea with 2 defeats in their 2 games.
And it's 2 minutes gone at the Liberty Stadium, and Swansea in front, 1-0 against Liverpool. John Joe Shelvey with the goal, Richard.
Against his former club. Forward come Swansea City. Tancock playing the ball forward. That's easily cut out, though, by Wharton, allowing Noon to come forward and trying to play the ball towards the edge of the Swansea area. Lucas intercepts, finding little Scott. And the former Stoke City man moves over the halfway line towards the far side, finding support in Gorey. He starts to move infield, well robbed by Wharton, who finds Noon 10 yards inside the Cardiff half. He plays the ball back to O'Shalaja. It's played across the Cardiff half to Lapin. That ball is played forward to Much on the halfway line. He finds Harris wide on the left, moving forward, cutting in towards the corner of the Cardiff area to take on Alfie, going to the byline. Low cross coming in, beats everyone, runs away towards the far touchline. Noon is waiting to collect. He does. Trying to come inside. Shepherd still got possession onto his left foot. Left-footed cross coming in. Harris waiting edge of the area. Brings that down nicely. Turning. Trying to get to the byline. Trying to cut infield. He does. Still got possession. Trying to set up for a colleague to have a shot. Healy has it. Yes. He tries the shot. Well saved by Zabaret for a corner.
Yeah, very unlucky there. And another minute's gone at the Liberty, and Liverpool have equalised through Daniel Sturridge. Shelvey's goal from all of 25 yards.
But here at Cardiff City Stadium, at the under-21 game, it's Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. Cardiff attacking the goal to our left, the Canton end. And they've got a corner, far side. So Noon to take it, left-footed, high towards the far post. Lucas heads it high towards the edge of his own area. It's headed away by Donnelly, picked up by O'Sullivan for Cardiff. He chips it forward. Coulson going forward on the left of the byline, couldn't control it, came off his foot and gone behind for a goal kick. Unlucky then for the Cardiff right back, who'd come across to the left to support that corner.
Yeah, not so hot on his left foot probably is the answer for that, but good work leading up to it from Kadeem Harris.
Zabarak clears into the centre circle. Oshalaja plays it down for much. Oshalaja then gets it back and plays it wide to Harris. He's got John ahead of him. Harris, though, trying to cut in field to take on Loveridge. Still got possession. Flicks it in field. John hadn't gone. And that is cleared away by the Swansea defence through Jones. Nice layoff by Donnelly to Scott. Giving that back to Gojic. He finds Loveridge on this near side. The ball infield to Lucas. He moves forward over the halfway line through the centre circle. But he's blocked. And the ball breaks back to Jones. Well, that's a poor ball forward by him. Wharton's cut it out, allowing Much just inside his own half to get away from Scott, who fouls him, and that is a free kick to Cardiff City. 5 minutes gone, second half, 0-0. Wharton coming forward, finding Harris on the left, level with the edge of the Swansea area to take on Alfie, trying to move forward. Tackle comes in from Lucas, corner to Cardiff. So the corner to be taken near side. Cardiff attacking the goal to our left, and it'll be Tommy O'Sullivan to take the corner. This will be a right-footed in-swinger from the Cardiff left. In it comes, high to the far post. Oshalaja nods it down, but behind for a goal kick to Swansea City. We've had 6 minutes of the second half. Still goalless. The Swansea have had the best chances in this game, even though Cardiff had most of the play in the first half, or most of the dangerous play going forward. But Swansea twice went near to scoring. Donnelly was through after 33 minutes, splitting the Cardiff defence. Moore did well to block his shot. And then a minute later, Gorry, cutting in from the left along the byline, hit his shot against the underside of the bar. Swansea come forward again. Tancock, 5 yards inside the Cardiff half. Long ball forward, but Donnelly is offside. It's an indirect free kick to Cardiff City. 5 yards outside their penalty area. They defend the goal to our right. Moore takes it short to Lapin. Moore then gets it back on the edge of the area, plays it away to Oshalaja. He finds Coulson far side, moving forward down that far touchline, playing the ball forward to Noon, level with the edge of the Swansea area, trying to go forward to the byline. Left-footed cross comes in. Much with the header, and it drops just over the bar for a goal kick.
And good play there, Richard, but still can't find the target.
Well, that was a good piece of work by Craig Noon then. Got to the byline, got the ball onto his left foot and got a good cross in. Noon takes a throw in far side, finding Coulson. He plays that forward. And a chance here for Cardiff, but it's a free kick to Swansea City because O'Sullivan fouled Shepherd inside the Swansea area. So we've had 8 minutes play in the second half, and it's still Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. And the free kick taken by Zabarat to Tancock, Cardiff-born youngster. Plays it square to Jones. He finds Lucas near side in the right back position, but he has to chip it back to his goalkeeper, and Zabarat brings it down in his chest and plays it away to Tancock, who starts to come forward, playing the ball forward, looking for Loveridge. And eventually Donnelly getting away from his marker and starting to move forward towards the edge of the Cardiff area, playing it forward to Loveridge. Danger here. The shot comes off the top of the bar and behind for a goal kick.
Well, it's the second time he's touched the woodwork tonight, Kenji Gorry, the 18-year-old Dutchman. And Cardiff defence just seems to open up at times when they're running through.
So that's a third good chance for Swansea City. But it remains 0-0 here at Cardiff City Stadium. Moore with the goal kick. Swansea win possession on the halfway line, but Oshalaja is fouled by Donnelly, and that is a free kick to Cardiff City. 10 yards inside their own half, almost centre field. Lapin takes it forward to Healy, and the former Connors key player gives it back to Oshalaja. And the Cardiff skipper plays the ball across the centre circle. Lappin plays the ball forward to Harris, controls it well, flicks it back to Lappin. He turns that infield, looking for support, and gets it back. Does Lappin on this near side from Wharton, and then plays the ball infield. O'Shalaja in the centre circle, playing a good ball forward, finding O'Sullivan. Excellent ball wide to the far side, finding Noon. Couldn't get the cross in, it was blocked, and that is cleared away by the Swansea defence. Through Gojic, starting to come forward, playing the ball forward to Gorry in the centre circle. Eventually it's Scott near side, moving forward and playing a good ball infield to Gojic, who plays it left to Shepherd, moving forward in support of his attack. But he's challenged, and that is a throw-in to Swansea City, deep inside the Cardiff half on the far side. Shepherd takes it short. Noon is back to help out, plays the ball forward. Gojic wins it, but Noon was fouled. And that is a free kick to Cardiff City, deep inside their own half on the far side. 10 minutes gone in the second half, and it remains 0-0. But really, on the balance of play, on the chances, Charlie, Swansea should be two or three ahead.
They've had the clearer chances, and once again, I think the problem Cardiff have got is trying to get support quickly enough to Rhys Healy, who's
Noon going forward and cutting in towards the corner of the area, onto his left foot, playing the ball forward. Coulson's low cross coming in, fumbled by goalkeeper Zabaret and cleared away by the Swansea defence. Only to John on this near side. He's moving forward strongly towards the corner of the area, gets the cross in. Chance here, and it's put just wide, an overhead kick.
Wonderful play by the youngster. Way he took that ball, you almost imagine that ball going into the back of the net, but it just drifted past the left-hand post of Zabaret. That's probably, Richard, the clearest chance Cardiff have had all night, you would say?
Yeah, it was all set up by Declan John. It was overhead kick by Tommy O'Sullivan. And that's, as you say, Charlie, Cardiff's best chance so far. They've not had many. Zabaret with the goal kick, straight down the middle. Picked up by Lappin. He plays it away towards the far side, finding Noon on the Cardiff right on the halfway line. The ball played back to Lappin. The former Norwich man comes over the halfway line, plays the ball forward. O'Sullivan turns it wide to the far side, finding Coulson, who gives it back to Lappin. He's 10 yards inside his own half. Plays the ball forward to Wharton in the centre circle. He's challenged and gets it away to O'Shalaja, who's under pressure. Ball is played forward to Much. That's a good ball wide to Harris in a bit of space, going forward on the left. Trying to go forward towards the byline, and he's charged down by Jones outside the area. And that is a free kick to Cardiff City on the Cardiff left, on this near side of the Swansea area.
That was definitely taking one for the team, and referee Ricketts has noticed that and is going to issue the first yellow card of the afternoon or this evening to Joseph Jones. Very deliberate, and he was inches away from conceding a penalty, but yellow card brandished. It will be a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area.
And it's a few yards from the byline on this near side. So Harris standing over the ball. Noon is there as well. Referee just making sure that the Swansea defensive wall of 2 is back the required 10 yards. And it looks as if it'll be Noon who'll knock. No, it's Harris who chips it high to the far post, and it's punched away by goalkeeper Zabaret, only as far as Much, who goes to the byline on the right. Got the cross in,
it's
headed off the line by a Swansea defender for a corner.
And that was definitely the closest, Richard, that Cardiff have come.
So a corner to Cardiff City, who attack the goal to our left. And it'll be Noon to take it. This will be a left-footed in-swinger. 14 minutes into the second half. 0-0. In it comes. Headed away by the Swansea defence through Gorry. It's picked up by Loveridge just inside the corner of his own area. He chips it high to the near side. Harris collects for Cardiff and moves forward down the left, being chased by Gojic. Gets it onto his right foot, cuts in towards the corner of the area, tries the shot. It's high and it's wide of the far post, and it's gone for a goal kick.
Well, he certainly had the shooting boots on this evening, Kadeem Harris. That's about the 4th or 5th effort on goal, but unfortunately for him, all of those efforts have gone horribly wide.
Oshalaja intercepts on the halfway line, and the ball played across the Cardiff half to Harris. Centre field, trying to play the ball forward. Nice turn by Wharton, breaking into the area. Tried to get the shot in, blocked, and cleared away by the Swansea defence. Only as far as Harris again, well outside the area. Plays it left, looking for support on this near side, but it's out of play before Wharton can collect. And that's a throw into Swansea City, midway inside their own half on this near side. Alfie takes it, gets it back off Gojic. It's a long ball forward. Well won by Lapin from Donnelly, who feels he was fouled. Much has the ball in the centre circle, gets away from Lucas, slips it back to Oshalaja on the halfway line. Ball played forward to Noon, tried to turn, but it was cleared away from him to Lucas. And that allows Gorry to go forward on the left, but he runs into a block tackle. And that's well controlled by the Cardiff defence. Through Much, playing the ball across the centre circle. Wharton helps it on to John, and he's got Harris outside him. Corner of the area, breaking forward into the area. Still got possession. Low cross coming in, cleared away by the Swansea defence, but only as far as O'Sullivan, near side. Good crossfield ball. Finding Much, who brings that down, going forward. Can he get the shot? And he can. Well wide of the far post. Goal kick.
Well, it's an effort, but it looks as though if they're going to exploit the Swansea defence, Kadeem Harris is the main weapon of attack.
It remains Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. 16 minutes into the second half, and there's an injury to a Swansea defender. Looks to be Alfie, who's gone down. No, it's Jones. So no play going on at the moment. And meanwhile at the Liberty Stadium in that Premier League game, it was 1-1, the last we heard. Swansea City against Liverpool.
It was 1-1 earlier on, yes, Richard. And as soon as we can, we'll get you the latest score from there. 2 goals in 3 minutes. John Joe Shelby getting the first, and then he conceded the ball that allowed Daniel Sturridge to get the equaliser. It's still 1 apiece at the Liberty.
Here at Cardiff City Stadium in this under-21 game, it's Cardiff City 0, Swansea City 0. This is live radio commentary on Cardiff City Player. So play will resume. Zabarat with the goal kick. Won by Donnelly off Lapin. Donnelly going forward strongly, surrounded by defenders. Still got possession well outside the area. Giving the ball back to Lucas. He plays a good ball to Alfie, who's got to the byline on the right, trying to get the cross in, blocked by Declan John, corner to Swansea.
And Kadeem Harris had fallen down in the process and allowed Alfie to make that way down the Swansea right.
So it'll be Lee Lucas to take the corner near side, the Swansea right. Swansea attacking the Grange end of Cardiff City Stadium. Lucas then right-footed high towards the far post, headed down in front of goal. It's picked up far side by Loveridge, playing the ball infield to Gojic. Loveridge gets he back, tries to get his cross in, it's blocked, and Noon gets it away far side. Finding Coulson coming forward strongly on the right in a bit of space. It's 4 against 4 at the back. Coulson getting his cross in. Chance here. Harris has scored. It's 1-0 to Cardiff City. It was Coulson who got down the right, got a good cross in, and Harris volleyed it down into the ground and into the net, and it's Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0.
And at last, Kadeem Harris gets a shot on target. And what good work it was by Luke Coulson, breaking from inside his own half over the halfway line, outstripping the Swansea defence, and an inch-perfect cross, just evading Rhys Healey, but Harris on hand to put it in to the net to the right of the Swansea keeper Zabaret.
Well, it was a great move because Cardiff brought the ball out of defence. Noon played it away down the far side. Coulson was on the break and he got forward down the Cardiff right, got a great cross in. And Harris, cutting in from the Cardiff left, volleyed the ball down into the ground and into the net. Substitution to be made by Swansea City. after 19 minutes of the second half. And it's Loveridge who comes off. And Jermaine Mead who comes on. So Mead, former Arsenal youngster, signed just before the start of the season. And he's going to play in a midfield role. And Swansea City 1 down against Cardiff City now. And we're almost midway through the second half. Interception from Gojic for Cardiff, allowing Harris to get forward down this near side, breaking forward strongly, runs into a tackle, ball breaks away. O'Sullivan wins it, gets it back from Wharton, plays the ball across the centre circle. Oshalaja playing it wide to the far side, finding Coulson, who finds Noon on that far touchline. And the winger starts to cut infield and plays it forward, looking for Healy inside the area, but Zabarat comes to the corner of his 6-yard area to collect the ball.
And Kadeem Harris took a bit of a clobbering, then felt the upper part of his right leg as a result of that crunching challenge, and he's trying to work it off at the moment.
A rather wayward crossfield ball by Jones then, putting the ball straight out of play for a throw into Cardiff on the halfway line, far side from our commentary position. We're high above the halfway line on the television gantry. The ball is played forward by Scott, looking for Donnelly on the byline on the right, and he does well to get himself a corner because he was the only Swansea player forward.
Yeah, and it's Swansea's second corner of this second half,
of which we've had 21 minutes. 24 to go. Corner to Swansea, far side, their left, and it'll be Lee Lucas to take it. This will be a right-footed in-swinger from the Swansea youngster, high across goal, beats everyone and drifts behind for a goal kick. Ball going out on the corner flag down to our right. Well, a strange game, Charlie, because Swansea had had the better chances, and should have been ahead at the break with what they'd created. And even though Cardiff had had perhaps more of the possession in the first half, but it's Cardiff City who are edging it by 1-0. Kadeem Harris, 18 minutes into the second half, from Luke Coulson's run down the right and accurate cross. Ball on the halfway line with Coulson playing it forward to Healy, far side, and the youngster couldn't control it well enough because it was taken off him by Shepherd, and the ball out of play for a throw-in to Cardiff City, who attack the goal to our left in their red shirts and black shorts. So it'll be Coulson with the throw. Looking for a bit of movement. Eventually throws it short to Wharton. Coulson gets it back, plays it high across his own half to Lapin. He brings the ball away towards the near side, finding John down beneath us on the halfway line, and the youngster starts to scoot infield. But as he plays the ball forward, intercepted by Gojic for Scott in the centre circle to play it off for substitute Mead to find Shepherd on that far touchline. Ball back infield with Lucas, 10 yards inside his own half, gives it back to Tancock. Ball played forward to Lucas. He turns and plays the ball long over the halfway line, looking for support down the Swansea left. Shepherd has gone forward, but he's well robbed by Noon, and the ball breaks infield for Lucas to have it again. But the referee has spotted something.
Offside, I believe.
An offside against Swansea City. So we're coming up to 24 minutes of the second half. It's Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0. Kadeem Harris 18 minutes after the break. And it's a free kick to Cardiff, halfway inside their own half in the right back position. Simon Moore hits it long downfield. And that's headed away by Tancock to Shepherd on the corner of his own area. He chips the ball forward, looking for Scott. Goes over his head. Oshalaja brings it back into his own half and opts for safety by giving the ball back to Moore. And the goalkeeper plays it out to Lapin, who's being closed down. And does well to get it away towards the near side, but it's out of play. John couldn't quite reach it. A rather dangerous pass then by Moore, putting Lapin under pressure.
Very much so, Richard.
Alfie on the near side for Swansea, cutting in field, flicking a good ball forward, but it's not quite good enough because Donnelly is offside. Referee spotting that late, but the flag was up very quickly to catch Donnelly offside.
Just drifted offside. He shakes his head, does Donnelly. Signed from Cliftonville, the 21-year-old.
Not had many first-team opportunities since he joined Swansea City.
And a big difference, of course, playing in the Irish leagues and playing in the Premier League, of course.
It's an indirect free kick to Cardiff. 10 yards outside their penalty area, centre field. A little bit further back. Moore was trying to pinch a few yards. So Moore takes it short to Coulson on the halfway line. He hits a long ball forward. He's looking for Healy. But that's headed back in field by right back Alfie for Swansea City to his goalkeeper Zabaret, who just touches it out to Tancock. The ball is played forward to Scott, back to Tancock. High ball forward. And Cardiff defend well enough. Coulson getting the ball back on the bounce with a header to his goalkeeper Moore, defending the Grange end to our right. He rolls it out to Coulson. Short ball forward to O'Sullivan. He turns 10 yards inside his own half, giving the ball back to O'Shalaja in the right back position. He plays that back to Moore, hits it high first time into the Swansea half. Beautifully brought down by Healy, but he couldn't quite control it at the end. And the ball was cleared away by Jones for Swansea from midway inside his own half, and it runs through to goalkeeper Moore away to our right. He plays it out to O'Shalaja. He gets that back from Much. And then O'Shalaja plays it across his own half to Lappin. And the defender trying to play the ball forward, cut out by Alfie on the halfway line. He's able to turn and play it infield. Played forward by Gojic. And then it's played away by Lucas to the near side, finding Alfie, floating the cross in. And it drops far side for Mead, far side of the area. Tries to get the cross in, he does. But it's a little bit inaccurate, and the ball curled over the bar from a tight angle on the Swansea left, and that's behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, Mead rather rushed at that. I think he had more time to be able to do something there, but he didn't do it. And end result is the ball goes wide. Cardiff City making a substitution, though. Kane Owen coming on for Kadeem Harris, who gets a big round of applause from the Cardiff City faithful beneath us, Richard. Had an excellent game as Kadeem Harris, and a lot of people would like to see him given a chance.
Well, Kane Owen is a left back, so that's the position he's going into, and Declan John is coming forward to play a left side midfield role. Goal kick to Cardiff City, who defend the Grange end. Moore takes it high down centre field. It bounces harmlessly for Scott Tancock to collect it just outside his own area and play it square to Joseph Jones, who plays it away near side to Scott. Jones gets it back and plays it square to Tancock. And then Jones has it again and plays a long ball forward. That's a rather wayward ball, and no one was going to pick that up. Gorry wasn't. Lappin collects for Cardiff and puts O'Shalaja in possession. He finds support on that far side in Coulson, who set up the goal for Harris. The ball back with O'Shalaja, and he plays it long from the right back position back to his goalkeeper, Simon Moore, defending the Grange end. There are 17 minutes left. It's Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0. And Cardiff have possession through Noon, but he loses out, and the ball is played forward by Swansea through Scott. O'Shalaja wins it back and then plays it forward again, looking for Noon in a central attacking position. He's fouled by Lucas, and that is a free kick to Cardiff City, 20 yards inside the Swansea half centre field.
And he won that very well indeed. Battling display by Craig Noon to win that free kick, which Jordan Much will now take.
Just over a quarter of an hour to go. Cardiff 1, Swansea 0. Cardiff attacking the goal to our left. Much plays it away far side, finding support in Coulson, and then Much has it back and then plays it across the centre circle. But that's a rather wayward ball. Gorry intercepts for Swansea, plays it forward, but Lappin is waiting on the halfway line for Cardiff. looks up and plays a rather wayward ball away towards the far side. Mead intercepts, gives the ball back to left back Shepherd, who plays it infield to Lucas. He gives that back to Tancock. And the Swansea central defender playing the ball forward, finding Scott, who lays it off near side to Lucas, who gets it back from Gorry, and then tries to play it away towards the far side. Much intercepts, ball breaks back into the centre circle. Healy wins it for O'Sullivan to come forward over the halfway line and play a good ball left. John breaking into the area, left side, needs support, but the tackle comes in from Alfie, and Cardiff win themselves a corner.
Yeah, if he'd have been able to get the ball across, there was only Rhys Healy waiting in the box, and I wonder whether...
Well, it's not a corner, it went the wrong side of the...
It's just the throw-in.
Kane Owen with the throw. Gets it back, but can't keep the ball in play as it was challenged by Gorry, and that's a throw into Swansea City, level with the edge of their own penalty area. So it'll be Danny Alfie to take it. We've got exactly a quarter of an hour left. Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0. From the throw, Kane Owen intercepts, plays the ball forward to John, moving forward to cutting infield towards the corner of the area, still going forward, but eventually the ball came off his foot as he was challenged by Alfie, and the ball ran for a goal kick to Swansea City.
Yeah, couldn't quite do what he wanted to do there, Declan John. Tried to get on the ball and get the cross in, but it rather evaded him and went over the byline.
So a goal kick to Swansea. Zabaret takes it away towards the near side. He put Alfie under pressure, and he was forced to give the ball away to John, who allows Lappin to play it across the Swansea half, but it breaks back off Noon to goalkeeper Zabaret, who clears downfield, and it's one in the centre circle by Lappin, playing the ball forward to Wharton, but he's robbed, and the ball's played forward by Lucas. Donnelly, edge of the area, trying the shot, blocked. Chance here for Mead. His shot is blocked well by O'Shea, and the ball breaks away in a touch far side for a throw into Swansea City, level with the edge of the Cardiff area.
A little bit of slack pay from Theo Wharton created the chance there for Swansea, which good defending stopped.
So a throw in by Shepherd, deep inside the Cardiff half, far side. Finds Scott. Shepherd then gets it back and plays the ball forward. Mead getting his cross in, and it's well taken at the near post by goalkeeper Moore, a former Brentford player. It's Cardiff City's third choice keeper behind David Marshall and Joe Lewis, although he was on the bench at Hull on the weekend because Marshall was injured and Lewis played in the first team. Moore clears downfield, well controlled by Noon. Crossfield ball is intercepted by Alfie for Lucas, 10 yards inside his own half, to play it through the centre circle to Scott. Lucas then gets it back. Still Cardiff 1, Swansea 0. Alfie has possession, halfway line down in front of us. Chips a long ball forward, looking for Mead, but O'Shea with an acrobatic clearance allows Lappin to get the ball forward to Owen, who slips it infield to Wharton. He plays it across his own half to Coulson, and the right back plays it wide down that far touchline. Noon just inside his own half, working his way infield and playing it across the Cardiff half to Lappin, who finds Owen on this near touchline. He slips inside Gorry and chips a long ball forward, but that's too long for Healy, and that runs through to goalkeeper Zabaret for Swansea City away to our left. 12 minutes to full time plus stoppage time. Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0. And Swansea have possession through Jones, moving forward on the Swansea right, halfway inside his own half, gives the ball wide to Alfie, and he plays it a long way back to Zabaret, who plays it out to Tancock. Short ball forward by him, but that's picked up by O'Shea, and he's moving forward towards the edge of the area, playing it forward to Healy. Healy could get the shot in, he does, it's blocked, and the ball breaks away towards the far side, and Shepherd heads it clear, but not very far. Coulson getting it forward to O'Sullivan. He finds Noon wide on the right, level with the edge of the Swansea area, into his left foot, getting the cross in. Tancock gets it away. Swansea under pressure. Cardiff keeping up the pressure. Noon has it from Coulson, far side, cutting it infield, giving the ball back to Coulson. He plays it square to O'Sullivan, midway inside the Swansea half. The ball is played across the Swansea half to Owen, who finds John wide on the left. He starts to move infield. He's well outside the area, giving the ball back to O'Sullivan in the centre circle. He turns and then plays a long ball back to Moore, who immediately plays it out to Lappin, who's in the left back position. He chips a long ball forward. That's a good ball. And he finds John down the left, moving towards the byline. He can pick someone out at the far post. He doesn't, because it's cleared away by the Swansea defence to the near side. To Christian Scott, moving forward, 10 yards inside the Cardiff half. Ball played infield to Gorry. He's moving forward. A little bit of space ahead of him, but defenders ahead of him as well. So he tries to play it wide to Donnelly, who couldn't control it, but the ball runs free to Gorry on this near touchline. He slips that back to Rory Donnelly, and the Irishman flicks the ball forward, looking for Scott, and plays it wide to Alfay. The ball infield to Lucas. Cardiff have plenty of defenders back, and that's a bad ball forward by Lucas. It was too far ahead of Donnelly, and Moore is able to collect.
Yes, at one time then Swansea had the man advantage, but City defenders got back very quickly indeed. Kane Owen caught a little bit upfield.
Just over 9 minutes to go. Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0. Kadeem Harris 18 minutes into the second half from Coulson's cross. The ball near side with Kane Owen giving the ball back to Lappin. He plays that infield to O'Sullivan. Ball played across the Cardiff half to Oshalaja. He's been challenged by Donnelly, so he plays it a long way back to goalkeeper Moore. It's been closed down and gets the ball forward towards the halfway line, headed forward by Alfay. But Donnelly's coming back from an offside position, so can't get involved. Moore collects, rolls it out to Lappin in the left back position. The ball is played forward to Declan John. He flicks that forward to Wharton, and that's a good ball forward and a chance here for Healy. He couldn't get round the goalkeeper, but it comes out to Noon, and he tries the shot, and that's chested by Shepherd off his own line.
Yeah, Coulson with the final effort there, Richard, and Swansea able to have the man back on the line, or else it would have been another goal for Cardiff. And they're making the substitution now, and the player going off is the 19-year-old Cypriot, signed from Olympiacos, Alex Kojic. And coming on, wearing number 14, it'll be Sam Evans,
who's a central midfield player. And Swansea have got 8 minutes to get back on level terms. Cardiff have got 8 minutes to hold out and look for their third victory in 3 games.
And it's not going well at the Liberty either. Liverpool have got a second goal. They lead Swansea by 2-1. Victor Moses with the second goal. And here comes another substitution for Swansea as well at the same time.
And it's Gorry who goes off. And Ryan Hedges who comes on. Ryan Hedges is a forward. So Swansea have played all their cards now as far as substitutions are concerned, but they still trail by 1-0 to Cardiff City. The ball played out by Moore to Lappin. He did well to turn away from his opponent and play it wide left to the near side to Kane Owen, just inside his own half, playing it down the line to John, who has to give it back to Lappin, who's going to think about the back pass, but he's cut off, so he plays it infield. Oshalaja playing the ball away towards the far side, finding Coulson on the right, working his way infield. Much is well tackled by Lucas, and the ball is played forward to Scott in the centre circle. He plays it away towards the near side, looking for Hedges on the right, deep inside the Cardiff half. And the Swansea substitute turns, gets his left-footed cross in, headed away by Oshalaja. The shot coming in from Lee Lucas, but that's over the bar and behind for a goal kick.
An ambitious effort by Lucas, but I think Simon Moore had everything well covered there, so no problems at all. And Swansea ringing the changes and looking perhaps to get support for Donnelly as they push men forward.
There are just over 7 minutes left. Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0 here at Cardiff City Stadium in the Premier Development League under-21 fixture. Moore clears downfield. Healy battles for it. Tancock gets it away, but it's headed forward by Much to the far side, where Noon has possession, giving the ball back to Coulson, who gets away from his marker and tries to get forward and plays the ball forward, finding Much well outside the area. He chips the ball away towards the near side. Kane Owen collects on the left and then plays the ball infield, but that's asking a bit much of Wharton. or O'Sullivan, but the ball breaks loose for John to try and come forward, but he runs into trouble, and Swansea get the ball away, but not very far. It's one near side by O'Sullivan, plays the ball left to Kane Owen, long cross coming in, cleared away by the Swansea defence. Down this near side to Donnelly, who slips past Lappin as if he wasn't there, and tries to work the ball infield past O'Shalaja, but Lappin had recovered and plays the ball across his own half, finding Coulson in a central position. He gets the ball back from that far side from Much, and the ball is played infield to O'Shalaja, midway inside his own half. Tries to chip it back to his goalkeeper, he does. Moore can't pick it up, so he clears downfield with his foot, and that's headed away by Liam Shepherd in the left back position, but he runs into trouble in the shape of Noon, and forward comes Healy, but then he's given the ball away, and Swansea can come forward again, and they've got 5 minutes to try and save the game. Cardiff have got 5 minutes to hold out, and the crossfield ball is headed away by Owen into touch near side for a throw-in to Swansea, halfway inside the Cardiff half on this near touch line. Danny Alfay to take it, and then gets it back, and then plays the ball back to Lucas, 10 yards inside the Cardiff half. Crossfield ball is intercepted by Noon, and he starts to come forward strongly over the halfway line to take on Tancock, who got the tackle in, but the ball breaks free for Noon to play it square to O'Sullivan, well outside the area. He plays it left to Declan John, near side of the area. Long cross coming in, beats everyone, and somehow Tancock gets it back to his goalkeeper. It came off him, it wasn't a back pass. Zabaret throws out to the near side. Donnelly tries to play it forward, intercepted by Lappin, gets it forward to John infield to O'Sullivan. Wharton on the centre spot, getting the ball back from Much and then playing it forward to Noon. Neat turn by Healy, getting the ball forward towards the byline, but Coulson wouldn't be able to get there, and that's a goal kick.
Just too much on it at all for Luke Coulson, who for me has been having an outstanding game for Cardiff, involved in that first goal for Kadeem Harris, and playing very well indeed.
Cardiff have possession, 10 yards inside their own half. Theo Wharton moves forward over the halfway line, not quite. Decides to stop and then play it away to his right to Coulson, who turns and plays the ball back to Much, who's playing a deep lying midfield role now, looking to protect that Cardiff lead. Coulson went down, nobody challenged him, but I think he twisted his ankle or his knee, so Much put the ball out of play.
Yeah, and as soon as I say he's having an excellent game, I think it's cramp, but judging by the reaction of Craig Noon on that far side of the field as the physio makes his way on, and he's really had an outstanding game, I think, here tonight, Richard.
Yes, Coulson setting up the Cardiff goal, got the ball from Noon, broke down the Cardiff right, got level with the edge of the Swansea penalty areas, good cross, cleared the Swansea defence, and Kadeem Harris coming in on the left from just outside the 6-yard area, volleyed the ball down into the ground and into the net. I think it went in off the hand of Gregor Zabarat, the Swansea goalkeeper, but it was too difficult for him to keep out.
And Josh Yorith, I think, is about to come on, and he's going to come on for Luke Coulson, who's making his way around on the far side of the field.
So Coulson off, and Josh Yorith comes on. Central defender, but he can play it right back. So throw in far side. Swansea concede possession because Cardiff put the ball out of play, and it's knocked back long to Moore, defending the goal to our right. He clears high and deep down centre field, looking for Healy, who is fouled from behind by Jones. Not a vicious foul, but
he was holding him back all the time.
From the free kick, the ball is picked up on the near side by Owen, deep inside the Swansea half, trying to get to the byline, but he's challenged by Hedges and fouls him in an effort to get the ball. It's a free kick to Swansea City, which they take quickly. Hedges, corner of his own area, giving it wide to Alfay. He plays it long down the near side. Scott heads it on, and it's one near side by Donnelly. Did well to win it from Lappin, and Lappin got a foot in and concedes the throw-in. We're into the last minute of normal time. It's Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0. From Donnelly's throw, he gets it back. but runs straight into Lappin, who chips the ball forward to Healy, who tries to turn towards the halfway line. The ball was beyond him, but Swansea win possession, and there was a foul against Swansea City by Mead on Much.
I think it's Tommy O'Sullivan who's actually down. Much okay, but O'Sullivan feeling the full wrath of that, and the crowd beneath us giving Luke Coulson a big hand as he limps his way back towards the dressing room. Very impressive today. Big competition at right back in these days at Cardiff City.
Moore clears downfield for Cardiff. It's won by Noon, but the ball breaks out of play far side off Shepherd, the Swansea left back. And there are 3 minutes of added time, says the fourth official, a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. Oshalaja, halfway line far side, playing the ball infield to Wharton. Not a good ball forward, cleared away by Tancock towards the halfway line. Yorath heads it forward. It's won by Tancock, and Shepherd at left back for Swansea turns the ball infield to his goalkeeper Zabaret, who plays it out to Lucas. And that allows Evans to play a long ball forward, but from the halfway line it drifts behind for a goal kick to Cardiff City.
And well, overall I'm being impressed with the performance of one or two individuals there. Simon Lappin looks a completely different player to the one we saw last season, playing for example at Bristol City when he looked way off the pace, but obviously
you weren't too impressed with him that night, were you?
But the pre-season training that he's done has obviously suited him, and he's had a very good game at the centre of that defence alongside Oshalaja.
Moore's goal kick is headed away by Tancock into the Cardiff half. Scott tries to head it forward. Oshalaja heads it away. Wharton floats it forward, but Healy is offside midway inside the Swansea half. We've had 1.5 minutes of stoppage time. 1.5 to go. Zabarat with the indirect free kick, headed on by Donnelly into the Cardiff area, and Lappin does well to win it and get it away to safety on this near side. John gets the ball forward, but it's headed away only as far as Donnelly, and he finds Hedges on the right. The ball played forward to Donnelly, breaks into the area on the right. Oshalaja covering, stops the ball going for a corner, and there's then, I thought it was brought down by Donnelly, but fair tackle, said the referee. Oshalaja has put the ball out of play, throw in near side, taken by Alfay for Scott on the byline to get his cross in, blocked by O'Sullivan, corner to Swansea. It's not over yet. 2 minutes of stoppage time played. Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0. So it's a corner to Swansea near side, their right, and it'll be Lee Lucas to take it. Swansea attacking the Grange end of Cardiff City Stadium. Lucas then, right-footed, high across goal. Headed down in front of goal, a chance here, but great block by Moore from Tancock.
Excellent work.
Another corner.
Moore. And Swansea have their fourth corner of this second half, which Lucas is going across to take. Richard, long journey for him to make, bearing in mind we only had the 3 minutes of added time.
Yeah, we've got 15 seconds of the 3 minutes left. So it'll be Lucas then, right-footed in-swinger. High across goal, punched away by Moore, and Cardiff trying to defend. But it's going to be a free kick to Swansea because Noon, in challenging for the ball, fouled Alfay.
That's a good position for a free kick. Set up for a left footer if Swansea have got one. Donnelly is taking the ball, and he's predominantly a right footer, but looks as though Mead will take this one.
With 3 minutes and 20 seconds of injury time. It's Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0, and it's a free kick to Swansea. 5 yards outside the Cardiff area, slightly right of goal. And Jermaine Mead to take it, left-footed. But it's blocked by the wall, and it breaks out to Lucas, and there is the final whistle, and Cardiff City have beaten Swansea City by 1-0. That goal by Kadeem Harris after 18 minutes of the second half. And that means that Cardiff City have won all 3 of their under-21 games so far, and Swansea City have lost all 3 of theirs.
An outstanding performance by certain individuals within the Cardiff team, I thought, this evening. Kadeem Harris caused problems throughout the match for Swansea. When he finally found the target, he put the City in front. And Simon Lappin at the back doing a very solid job playing in the centre of defence. But for me, the standout player being Luke Coulson, who unfortunately had to go off with that ankle injury.
So there it is, victory for Cardiff City over their local rival Swansea City at the Premier Development League Under-21 match. Half-time score coming in from the Liberty Stadium in the Premier League. Swansea City 1, Liverpool 2. So still half a game to go there for Swansea City to try and get back on terms. But here at Cardiff City Stadium, you've been listening to live radio commentary on Cardiff City Player with me, Richard Shepherd, and Charlie Brown. That goal by Kadeem Harris, 18 minutes into the second half, separated the two sides. It finished Cardiff City 1, Swansea City 0.